recognize the logo because my mom works at the same place. This lady probably makes minimum wage and just tried to spend PDPA on this unwritten wrap. She pulls out another card. Let me try this one. Mom, hurry up. I told Jake I'd be online by 4. If I'm late, he'll start without me. The second card also declines. Now she's genuinely panicking, digging through her wallet. I'm so sorry, she tells me. I thought I had enough. Let me call the bank. Tyler explodes. Are you kidding me right now? This is the worst day ever. Why can't you just have money like normal parents? A couple behind them actually gasped at that comment. Tyler, please lower your voice, she whispers. No, this is stupid. Jake's parents would never do this to him. That's when I'd had enough. Actually, I say loudly, we just ran out of PlayStations. The kid's head snaps toward me. What? You literally have them right behind you. Those are reserved for customers who've been polite to their parents. His mom looks confused, but I keep going. I watched this whole thing. Your mom just tried to spend money she clearly doesn't have because you threw a tantrum. She called you honey and sweetie while you called her poor and stupid. That's not how we do business here. The kid's face goes red. You can't do that. I want to speak to your manager. I am the assistant manager today, ma'am. Your son can come back when he learns some respect. But today, no PlayStation. Tyler turns to his mom. Do something. You can't treat me like this. But something incredible happened. His mom straightened up for the first time since they walked in. Tyler, apologize to this young man right now. What? You heard me. Apologize for your behavior. But mom, now, for the first time, Tyler looked genuinely scared. Other customers had stopped shopping to watch this unfold. He mumbled something that might have been sorry. Louder, his mom said, and I could hear the steel in her voice. I'm sorry for being
No, you don't
that
got
console
shit.
will
Get
still be here
out.
next week, but maybe use that time to have a conversation about gratitude. She nodded, tears in her eyes. Thank you, really. I needed someone else to say what I couldn't. As they left, Tyler was getting the lecture of his life in the parking lot. Best part, they came back 2 weeks later. Tyler wrote me a proper apology letter and used his own birthday money from chores to tip me $20. His mom whispered, thank you for teaching him what I couldn't, as they left with his earned PlayStation. Sometimes kids just need to hear boundaries from someone other than their parents. Have you ever had to put a spoiled...
I got a little nervous playing Delta Force when I looked down the hallway and saw this guy staring back at me. But it's either me or him. So I gave him the old 50 cal facial. I made my way down the hallway, picked this dude off, and realized his teammates have disappeared. Who needs enemies with teammates like that? I found a safe spot to inject myself with heals. These are totally just heals. And here comes one of his teammates. Fortunately for me, I have a very nice boomstick. Since he's only knocked, that means the third teammate is lurking around somewhere. I hear the faintest of footsteps coming down the hallway where the staircase is, and I throw my flashbang drone directly at them. If my flashbang gets a hit marker here, we found our target. That's where he is. And like a moth to flame, he just couldn't help himself. I got a little nervous playing Delta Force when I looked down the hallway and saw that...
How did a neighbor complaining turn into an all-out war? I've lived in my townhouse for 3 years now, working nights as an EMT. Usually get home around 2 or 3 a.m. and park my beat-up Honda wherever there's space. Never had any problems until last month. Found this note on my windshield one morning. Please stop parking here. My family needs this spot. Thanks, Jennifer Unit 4. The handwriting was all fancy with little hearts dotting the I's. Real passive-aggressive stuff. I was confused because there's no assigned parking. Our HOA rules clearly say first come, first served. I crumpled the note and forgot about it. But then, it happened again and again. Each note getting more demanding. The fourth note said, this is your final warning. Find somewhere else to park, or there will be consequences. I thought she was bluffing. Boy, was I wrong. Next week, I come home from a brutal 12-hour shift, and there's orange traffic cones lined up in the spot I usually park. Not just 1 or 2, like 8 cones creating this perfect little fortress around what she apparently thinks is her personal parking space. I moved 1 cone and parked anyway. 5 minutes later, there's banging on my door. I open it, and there's Jennifer in fuzzy slippers and a robe, face red as a tomato. You can't just move my cones, she screams. I put those there for a reason. My husband works construction and needs to park his truck somewhere safe. I explained the HOA rules. She didn't care. Said her family had been living here longer, so they had priority, which makes 0 sense, but whatever. Things got weird fast. 2 days later, all 4 of my tires were flat. Not slashed, just deflated. I knew it was her, but couldn't prove it. So I bought a security camera and pointed it at my car. First night with the camera, I caught her teenage son sneaking around my car with a screwdriver, letting air out of my tires. Kid couldn't have been older than 16. I felt bad for him, honestly. I saved the video and sent it to our HOA president along with a police report. Figured that would end it. Jennifer got a warning letter. Her son got grounded. Problem solved, right? Wrong. Jennifer doubled down. She started calling parking enforcement on my car every... Annoyed, he told me she'd called 12 times in 1 week, but here's where I might have gone too far. I printed screenshots of the security footage showing her son vandalizing my car and slipped them into every mailbox in our complex. Just wanted people to know what kind of neighbors they were dealing with. The response was immediate. Half the neighbors were on my side, saying Jennifer had been a problem for years. The other half thought I was being petty and should have handled it privately. Jennifer's solution was to escalate even more. She convinced her husband to start blocking my car in with his massive pickup truck. He'd parked so close behind me I couldn't back out. When I confronted him, he claimed he had... and would move in a few minutes. Those few minutes always turned into hours. Started calling the tow company. 5 times his truck got towed from our complex. Cost him almost $2 grand in tow fees. He was furious, but couldn't really complain since he was the one blocking people in. The war reached its peak when someone poured glitter all over Jennifer's porch and car. Pink glitter that got into everything. She immediately blamed me, but I was working a double shift that night and had about 50 witnesses. Still, she decided to take me to small claims court. The lawsuit claimed I was harassing her family and causing emotional distress. She wanted $3,000 in damages. Court day arrives and I show up with this thick folder full of printed HOA rules, security camera footage, and screenshots of her husband's truck blocking my car. Jennifer shows up with just a handwritten list of complaints and no evidence. The judge took one look at my security footage of her son deflating my tires and dismissed her case immediately. Then he fined her $50 for filing a frivolous lawsuit and wasting court time. The best part was when he asked why she thought she owned a public parking spot when the HOA clearly states otherwise. Her face went completely white. She mumbled something about common courtesy and stormed out. 2 weeks later, the HOA finally repainted all the parking lines, making them bigger and adding signs.
When did you finally stand up to a bully? I was a quiet kid who never fought back. For 3 years straight, this guy Tyler made my life hell. He wasn't the biggest kid in school, but he had this mean streak that made everyone avoid him. I was his favorite target. Every single morning, Tyler would find me at my locker. He'd slam me shut right when I was grabbing books and crushing my fingers between the metal. He'd laugh and call me weak. During lunch, he'd walk by my table and flick my sandwich onto the floor, then step on it with his dirty sneakers. The worst part was gym class. Coach Williams never paid attention, so Tyler would throw dodgeballs at my head when we weren't even playing dodgeball. He'd trip me during laps and tell everyone I was clumsy. His friends thought it was hilarious. I tried telling my parents, but they gave me the usual advice. Just ignore him, Jake. Bullies lose interest when you don't react. My mom would say Tyler probably had problems at home and I should feel sorry for him. That made me angrier than the bullying itself. My dad suggested I fight back, but Tyler was faster than me and always had his crew nearby. Fighting would just make things worse, so I kept my head down and took it day after day. Everything changed on a Friday in October. I just got new Air Jordans for my birthday. I was so proud of them that I wore them to school even though it was gym day. After class, I was changing in the locker room when Tyler appeared with his usual smirk. He looked down at my shoes sitting on the bench with his eyes lit up like "Nice, loser," he said, picking them up. "I think they'd look better on me." I grabbed for them, but he held them high above my head. "Give them back, Tyler," he laughed. "Make me." That's when he shoved me hard against the lockers. My back hit the metal with a loud bang that echoed through the empty room. His friends started recording on their phones, probably planning to post it online later. "Please," I said, hating how weak I sounded. "They're new." Tyler just smiled and dropped one shoe in the trash can. Oops. I watched my brand new sneaker disappear into the garbage, and something inside me finally snapped. Not anger exactly, but clarity. I was done being his victim. That night, I couldn't sleep. I lay in bed thinking about every single thing Tyler had done to me. The time he put gum in my hair during math class. When he poured chocolate milk on my white shirt before picture day. How he'd mock my stutter whenever I had to read aloud. By morning, I had a plan. I borrowed my sister's phone and found my friend Kevin at school early. Kevin had been recording Tyler's behavior for weeks, trying to get him in trouble, but nobody listened to us before. "I need your help," I told Kevin. I spent the morning collecting evidence. Screenshots of Tyler's Instagram where he bragged about making kids cry. Videos of his friends and mostly showing him bullying other students. I even recorded myself calmly explaining every incident, with dates and witnesses. When lunch period started, I positioned myself right where Tyler always found me. Kevin hid nearby with his phone recording. Tyler walked over with his usual swagger. "Ready for round 2, loser?" But this time I stood up straight and looked him in the eye. Actually, yes. He seemed confused by my confidence. "What?" I pulled out my...
Says Luka Doncic. See? Right here.
Ruck up. You're headed to the war zone. Watch the sky. incoming. All stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone has been authorized. Resurgence. Survive and your team can redeploy. Alright, soldier. Mark a drop point for your squad and go get on. Heads up. An enemy squad marks you as a bounty target. Squad mates back on station. Good work. Solid work evading the enemy. You're clear for now. Squad mate is redeployed. Well done.
Hurry up, butt wipe.
Target down. Marking the rest of us.
UAV standing by. Care package on standby.
Yes.
UAV available for tasking.
You just made a fatal mistake.
Enemy UAV is online.
Thanks for the work. UAV overflight terminated.
You just made a fatal mistake. Vulnerable buy station marked. Head to the buy station before time runs out to get a discounted item. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. You have reinforcements inbound. Enemy dropping into the AO. Knocking them down.
Identity confirmed.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Dad, protect me. I got public comment.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Diva.
87 C9 right here on me if I want it. I already have my loadout. I need it.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Fuel You're out of time. The buy station is closed. Loadout drop headed your way. Squad mates back on station. Good work. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Yep.
Enemy soldier incoming.
I'm hearing this. I'm dead.
Your squad's in the safe zone. Gas is moving.
What a dumbass.
Oh my god.
You have reinforcements inbound. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. Enemy dropping into the AO. Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Right, take it to smoke. Fuck.
Enemy destroyed. Enemy soldier incoming.
About time, dude.
Back on station. Go get after it. Hostile UAV in the area. Confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Hey, in the middle.
Your squad mate's back on station. Good work. Enemy UAV is online. Get ready. Resurgence window is about to close. Enemy dropping into the AO. Be advised. Still have squad mates outside the safe zone.
Uh-huh.
Fire fails done. Prices are back to normal. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Still wait.
Squad mates done. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. No longer active. Repeat.
You guys,
Beavis. We gotta get some of that stuff.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Those squads outside the safe zone.
What a dumbass.
Supply crates have been restocked. Load up. You're in the top 5. Bring home the win. 5 squads still operational.
Hurry up, butt wipe.
Dangerous territory. Get moving to the safe zone.
This was a pretty cool field trip.
You're in the top
This was
3.
a
Don't
pretty
let up
cool
now.
field trip. This was a pretty cool field trip.
Stay alert.
What? It's about time, dude. Dumbass.
That's a win. Wait to take what's yours.
Dumbass.
Yeah, let's run that back. You got this time.